From Shame Pinata, I'm Colleen Thomas. This is Daily Magic for Peace. Today we will honor the bright light of hope and nurture it in our own hearts. Welcome to the circle. I'm so glad you're with us today. So the only thing you're going to need today is a candle. This can be a physical candle that you're holding. It can be a candle you're imagining, or it can be an electric candle, like mine. If you'd like to pause the episode now to go get one, this would be a good time. So here we are together again in circle. This circle that is free of space and time. This circle that happens because we're intending it to. This circle where everyone is invited who would like to do this work with us. Our first grounding exercise today will be very simple. We're going to put one arm around one side of us and one arm around the other side of us and just give ourselves a really big hug. We can do this physically with our arms, or we can imagine it if that's easier or more appropriate for your setting right now. If you're with somebody who would like to share a hug with, you can do that too. The point of this is to calm our nervous system. So allow your touch to be very gentle, very loving, and very kind. And if you're imagining a hug, imagine one of the best hugs you've ever had. Maybe a very yummy, melting hug. Maybe a hug that was full of spontaneity and joy. It's amazing the way our bodies can surprise us with their playfulness and their love. See if you can bring some of that love into your body right now. And I invite you to take a breath. And let's get in touch with that bubble space again. That space around our body that's about 2 or 3 feet out on every side. So sense out, see if you can feel the edge of that bubble around yourself. And if you don't feel it, you can imagine it forming. Set it up so it's nice and round, and it has just the right shape and just the right vibration and just the right color that you want right now. And remember that this is your space. You can get in touch with it and work with it anytime you want. You can do it when you're meditating. You can do it when you're watching TV. You can do it when you're at a stoplight. It's always there for you. And let's imagine the outside of this bubble having a kind of extra protection today. Just think of what would it be like to make this a nice, really safe space so that when we're sitting here in our space or at that stoplight or watching TV and we connect with the circle, we know that we are protected and we're in a good space. And when you have it set up the way you want it, I invite you to take another breath. And now I invite you to grab your candle, or think of a candle. Think of a flame, a single flame. We often associate hope with flames, the bright light of hope. And today we want to honor the bright light of hope that's in our hearts. It's in your heart. It's in my heart. So many of us, when we look at what's happening in Ukraine, there's just so much pain and hopelessness and fear that it can kind of drown out hope. It can kind of drown out hope. So I invite you to connect with this flame and let this flame that you're seeing or that you're holding in your hand represent the bright light of hope from your heart. Maybe hold it near your heart or imagine it in your heart. This light of hope and love and truth and knowing, that deep knowing that we all have in our heart, that deep love that we all have in our heart. And let's honor it. Let's just honor this bright light that we have, because the brighter we let our light shine, the more we let our hope grow, right? That can change the vibration of the world, even a country as far away from us as Ukraine might be. So let's let our hope grow. Let's honor this hope in our own heart. And I invite you to let this hope in your heart that you're nurturing in this moment spill over into anything that you need in your immediate life right now. Any concerns you have or worries you may have or fears you may have in your personal life, let it spill into there. Let it warm those spaces. Let it give light and give warmth to those spaces. And now I also invite you to allow it to extend out to Ukraine, anybody affected or connected to Ukraine, anybody who needs a little more hope. And maybe this light in your heart can brighten the light in their own heart, or can rekindle the light in their own heart if they don't happen to have a light there right now. And there's faith groups, and there's artists, and there are healers who are working all over the world right now. So you're not alone. This is not just our little circle doing this. This is a worldwide effort to bring hope and bring peace and return joy to the Ukraine. And see it going out, and see your light brightening the world. And know that this is you. You are doing this in this moment. Your heart, your light is brightening the world just that little bit more. And so it is. Thank you so much for being with us today. Your presence, your energy, and your heart make all the difference in healing our world. Remember to breathe today. Breathe and expand. And I hope you join us again next time, and please consider inviting a friend. Daily Magic for Peace is a new series produced by the Shame Pinata team. You can follow us on IG and Twitter at Shame Pinata and learn more at shamepinata.com. Our music is by Terry Hughes. I'm Colleen Thomas. Thanks for listening.